And what is SBID? SBID, it is a decentralized passport that you can get after the verification. This process you can conduct through our platform, sbid.io. So you log in to sbid.io. If you purchase Soulbound token before in Coinset, you might use the same wallet. Then you need to pay for the identity through the SOULB utility token or through the fiat, and you will have the ability to verify yourself. After the verification, you will have a chance to mint SBID, right, to your connected wallet to the platform. And voila, you will have the SBID on the balance, and you will be able to enter the ecosystem of Stobox products and enter the GFST Security token. And SBID provides the access to the digital Stobox ecosystem, and it is also used as a single entry to the various security tokens that are running inside the Stobox ecosystem, including GFST, right, fintech portfolio, STO. And it is a legal, compliant access to the decentralized finance through our technology. And also, through the Soulbound ID, you will also be able to connect to other Web3 products developed by Coinset company. And what I see now, that very important point, it is a regulation, right? That's why we created a SBID company and Soulbound ID project, to fulfill the upcoming regulation. And guys, very important, more than 8 months ago, I mentioned on our first webinar that DeFi sector will be regulated. That's why we're providing their technical solution for them to fulfill this regulation, right? And many of you do not promise me, but now you can check the newsfeed and see the news from yesterday that in Uniswap company, that is the biggest decentralized exchange in the world, right? They developing a fourth version of their platform, because now only the version 3 is available. And inside this new version of Uniswap will be included the verification of identity. What does it mean? That regulation is coming, and big guys knowing this. That's why we have SBID that's solving the headache for the companies with the regulation. It's feasible for any Web3 company that's using Web3 technologies, bridges, DEXs, blockchains. So what I mentioned 8 months ago, you now see in your newsfeed. And I'm very glad that me, Gene, and our company predicted this in many months, many years before it happened. Next slide, please. And what has been done so far by our team? Next slide, please. First of all, we provided and delivered the technology for the GFST company, and we conducted already on our platform that we provided DS dashboard of GFST Security token, the retrospective share drop that is available in claims for their existing token holders that were before. So through our platform that we utilized, that we deployed, that we provided for their GFST company, now we already conducted and started ongoing share drop with certain requirements and certain points of claims that is available now inside their GFST platform. As we promised, we provided this technology. Also, we already framed their GFST security token and launched the GFST on DS dashboard using our technology. And now GFST is available on the dashboard of GFST company that you can find by following the link gfst.io, right? So now their GFST STO round is active and you have the technical ability to participate. Also, we delivered their full product Soulbound ID to be able for community to verify themselves, stay on a compliant way, and easily log in and participate in the STOs of Stobox company, including GFST. So this technology was developed by Stobox to be able to provide for 1 million community of Coinset, right, ability to participate in STO in a proper manner. So, and now GFST has more than 3,000 token holders using Stobox products, and it is a huge amount. So congratulations for Mila, for Armand, for you, for whole entire community. It is great metrics, and it is a great launch of their STO. I think it could be one of the biggest STO in the world, right? And because you have already 3,000 token holders of the security token. So to sum up, their SBID is delivered as a product to be able to enter the various security token in a proper way. The retrospective share drop was delivered for the GFST company. The technology of DS Dashboard was provided, and now their DS Dashboard of GFST is live and receiving their investments, and it is ongoing process. Yes, Jim, do you have something to mention?
No. I just want to be a part of that company that you're sharing info in.
No, perfect.
Yes.
So to sum up, Stobox company delivered everything that we expected and that we mentioned for their GFST company, and now the STO of GFST is ready, and you can check it out and make your own decision. But now you have this technical ability through the SBID, legal ability through the SBID, and technical ability to join the GFST through the DS Dashboard. So congratulations for the Mila, Armand, for the entire community by reaching 3,000 token holders of GFST. Next slide, please. So also what we have done so far, we delivered their SLX security token. SLX is a revenue share of Soulbound ID company. So as we mentioned previously, as we promised previously from the first webinar, that it will be a dual token model with SOULB community payment token, right? And SLX security token. And now we already delivered and started their STO and the conversion of the SLX, and the first round was closed in 2 days. In 48 hours, we closed the first phase, first round of the conversion, and utilized more than 2 million of SOULB from the community that converted and closed it in 2 days. So thank you for your activity, and the first round is closed. That's why we opened, as we promised, according to our roadmap, the second. So now you still have ability to convert your SOULB utility token into the SLX security and have a right to have a 20% of the all revenue that will be allocated to the investors and holders of SLX revenue share security token. And we have already get and utilized more than 2,600,000 SOULB on the second round, right? And these tokens will be burned. So, as we promised before in our roadmap, SLX is delivered, first round is closed, second round is ongoing. I know that many of you missed the first phase because it was closed very quickly, right? So do not miss your opportunity to participate in the second if you want to convert, because the second will be closed also soon.
Ross, I would like to add one thing, is that all 100% of the tokens of the utility payment SOULB tokens that are used in the conversion, all 100% are burned. There's nothing left, right? All the tokens are being burned. So if you convert your tokens to SLX revenue shares, the amount that is being converted is 100% fully utilized, burned. And the first burn will take place after we complete the fourth quarter, when we will pay the dividends on our fourth quarter. We will speak on that a bit later. and this will be the time when we will burn, and I'm sure it will be a substantial amount of SOULB tokens at that time. Yes.
Thank you, Jin. Thank you, Jin. And I also see the live question. We missed the opportunity to SLX conversion. Will we get the chance to SLX conversion or not? Yes, as I mentioned, the second round is available through the website and through their IP link assets.stobox.io. I will kindly ask to their community managers to assist and share this link that will be provided in this chat. But yes, you have this chance, but don't miss this chance to participate before the round will be closed. Next slide, please.
Yeah, this is, I guess, I will just give a couple of updates on the product development, because I'm not just the CEO, but I'm also a head of products in our company. So everything that is being developed goes, doesn't go without my attention. So something that we're working on at the moment is the new version or updated version of the current dashboard that you guys are using, and our clients are using, GFST using. The new dashboard, the new version of that V3 version is 3.44. We're planning to update it and upgrade it in October. There's some minor things, but very important things that we cover in that build, in that specific release, is that we're updating the investment flows. So it's much easier, less clicks. It's more understandable for general public, because sometimes it's a bit tricky. Investments may be tricky, so we just play around and make sure, given there's enough traction to understand how we could, make some things easier for you. So that's exactly what we're doing. Also, we're integrating the dashboard with a pancake swap. That's Ross has mentioned Uniswap. That's the biggest decentralized exchange from the volume perspective, but there's also a very popular exchange called Pancake. It's mostly works on Binance Smart Chain with hundreds of different tokens, and we integrate it in the sense that what is called a price oracle. So our dashboard would be able to accept payments and adjust exchange rates with the different utility tokens around the world. And the screen that you're looking to is the dashboard V4. And that's something that we're building for the last 6-7 months. And it's a new architecture, it's a new product, not just for the security tokens, because I would like to emphasize the differentiation between security tokens and tokenized securities. The security tokens is when a company, a private company, is creating their own asset or own security on the blockchain. For example, GFST, for example, SLX, for example, and name them, there's a lot. But this were called security tokens. But for people who are in the market and following the recent updates, there's something new coming up, and it's called tokenized securities. So we're talking about already existing securities on New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, global treasuries, right? So the professional securities that only now professional financial intermediaries have access to, or banks have access to, like, for example, US Treasury bonds, right, with a 5% yield. So these are existing securities in the world that can be traded through brokers on specific platforms upon certain registration. And not many people have access to this. So what the dashboard 4 is, and where we're going, and we will speak on that a bit later as well, is that we are planning to tokenize existing securities, public securities like ETFs, right? Electronic traded funds. I'm not sure how many of you are playing with NASDAQ, but basically we take NASDAQ and put it on the blockchain, right? So you have now a nexus, you'll be able to have a nexus to buy an American 30 years bond with the interest of 5% per year, which is maybe not, it's not a crypto hype, but it's much more than the local banks provide, right? Sometimes banks provide 1-2% interest on the deposit, on the fiat deposit. What we do is that we take crypto and put it directly straight to the tokenized securities of the companies of the governments. So the first will be tokenized. The tokenized security will be the U.S. Treasury bond. Something where your banks are investing. We're now unlocking this for public investments with 100% compliance, and this is where we're going with our dashboard version 4, and this is what it says RWA, real world assets adoption. The next part refers to our Soulbound ID or SBID, and again, minor changes that we know that some people have some challenges with logins or with KYC, and we know that statistically it's no more than 3%, which is okay with us, but I know which is not sometimes okay with you. So we're constantly fixing bugs, as well as we're introducing different modules like single sign-on, adding Wallet Connect, adding new wallets, different integrations to for the better utility of the Soulbound ID product itself. So we're developing the product, fixing the bugs, and mainly working on the main version of the DS dashboard, where we will accept not only the security tokens of the private companies like GFST or SLX or Stobox, but where our community will be able to invest into the government bonds or big ETFs, NASDAQ, via our platform.
Exactly. So, we know that you were waiting for this event, and now SOULB community token conducted the first tax listing. So, their SOULB utility token now is traded. Next slide, please. So, the SOULB utility token conducted the first listing on the QMall exchange. So it is not just a direct listing, it is a full cooperation between one of the biggest crypto exchanges in Europe, QMall, and Stobox. And by our cooperation, we will conduct the educational series of the QMall community on how to use and to enter the RWAs, real world assets and STOs, through the SBID, through the SOULB, and through the Stobox products and the Stobox ecosystem. So, as you may know that tokenization is currently trending, our main goal is to bring new users, new holders of SOULB, new users who will mint and get SBID and enter our community and enter our Stobox ecosystem that we built. Also, it will be available soon. We're introducing the crypto cards of QMall, especially for the Stobox community. So you will be able to trade their SOULB, USDT, and pay with Euro internationally. So we will bring their crypto cards through the SOULB, through the QMall cooperation for their community. And it is very important because nowadays more and more users use crypto in a day-to-day operations. And it is very important to have the tools for their payments. Next slide, please. And also with their QMall, we conducted a series of their marketing activities. It is a deposit competition, it is a trading competition, it is a price prediction. So what I highly recommend you, it is to be subscribed to our official news and to our official social medias and stay tuned regarding those possibilities to get the SOULB utility token for free by your activity with their QMall exchange and SOULB utility token that is dedicated and allocated for their SOULB listing. And it is also very important because, as we promised before, right, SLX, it is also delivered, and the secondary market of the SOULB utility token, it is also delivered. So we are continue delivering everything that we mentioned on their previous webinars. Next slide, please. And it is a very important slide, and it is something that Jean mentioned. So our main focus now, and I know that it is very important for the community to bring a new projects for the STOs inside the Stobox ecosystem that are profitable from the day one. So it's like real existing businesses, for example, professional investment funds that playing in a professional finance, right? Or having their investment funds by investing in shares, in cryptocurrencies, and have a stable dividends and payout monthly for the last, I don't know, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. So it's like the recognized companies that bringing profit to the investors. And what we will do for them, we will tokenize them to provide this opportunity for our investment community to join those offers. So those companies are profitable from the beginning, right? And paying dividends for the investors. And I know that for you, it's very important to have such lucrative deals, and we are working on onboarding several projects, right? It is recognized company that will conduct the payouts for their investors through the tokenization and our Stobox ecosystem vehicle that we built. And also, it is like what Jim mentioned, we're also working on projects that and tokenizing the treasuries of governments, right? For example, US governments. So in this case, through their SBD, because you verified, imagine you are from India, right? You will be able to enter and to get the treasuries of US, right? Of the US government by having the SBD, because you verified, right? And you will be able to enter their STOs of their offerings that we will tokenize and that we will bring to our ecosystem. So our main goal is bring those projects, lucrative projects for our community that are profitable to be able to invest in them. Next slide, please. So before we will go on, I kindly ask the organizer to be able to share my screen. Is it possible? Share my screen. I see it's now available. So guys, do you see my screen, Jean?
Yes, I do.
Can you?
Yeah, we see lots of clicking on our table, tokenomics.
Okay, perfect. So everybody now can see their tokenomics of SOULB and SLX. What it is?
It's too small, we cannot read it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. I will share this link after sharing my screen, right? Or we'll kindly ask Jim to post it in the chat. And what it is?
Yeah, but it's already in the dashboard. So if you log on,
yes, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like what it is a public document of the SOULB and SLX tokenomics that is available in DS dashboard of Stobox. So by their assets.stobox.io, where their SLX conversion is conducted, right? You will be able to find this document and to check it out. It is the public tokenomics. And what we see here, it is disclaimer. I know that it is challenging to read it, all of them, in the process when I'm sharing. But what is important, that here you have like 2 tabs, right? SOULB and SLX. And you can see how many of their of their tokens are distributed. So you can see the sales distribution, the team distribution, the DEX liquidity, SEX liquidity, the marketing, the DeFi activities, the locked tokens, the unlocked tokens, the company reserves, the treasuries, and very important that you can publicly see the tokens that are utilized. So you can see that 1,400,000 SOULB utilized for payments for SBADs, right, for the SBAD. And 4,600,000, it is utilized for the conversion to SLX. So, as I mentioned in the beginning, around 6 million of the SOULB is already utilized, and 5 million of them will be burned. And we will conduct this burning each month. Their data that you see,
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt straight away. The burning is not every month, it's every quarter, but the figures up to be updated on a monthly basis. So every month we will update the figures, and the next update will be 1st of November, then December, then January, and after the January, once we finish the Q4, then the burn will take place. Sorry for interrupting.
Exactly. Thank you, Jim. So this data is relevant for 17th of October. It is 2 days ago. And in each month, in a monthly basis, we will update these figures publicly for their SOULB and SLX investors to be able to check it out, how it's developed. It is regarding their SOULB. And so you can track, yes, for each month, how much SOULB will be burned. And here, very important, it is what I mentioned in a key metric slide. More activity you will conduct, more activity you will bring, more SBAD will be minted, more SBAD will be paid through the SOULB, more SOULB will be converted into the SLX, more SOULB will be burned. So firstly activity, then burning. And more activity we'll have, more SOULB we will burn. It is very important topic. And their second tab, it is SLX. SLX, it is revenue share security token of their Soulbound ID company. The same, it is a public tokenomics that you can track and that you can find in his dashboard of SLX by assets.stobox.io. This data, as in previous slide, is relevant for the 17th of October. And what you can see here, that a total supply of SLX, it is 1 million. The distributed SLX, undistributed SLX, their total paid SBADs users, right, that minted SBAD, and also, as I mentioned, it is around 12,000 people that already get their SBAD, and also their amount of users that paid for the period, right, that will be on a monthly basis. Now it is 200. Now it is 277 people, and to be honest, it is very low amount because
the lowest.
It is not what we expected, because the Coinset, it is having around 1 million active people, right, and it is like the lowest period that we currently have. So more activity you will bring, more benefit you will get. And here you can see the total revenue from the SBADs in a SOULB token. So it is the people that paid through the SOULB tokens for the identity, and it is 52 SOULB tokens that are paid, right? And fiat and stable coins. So what amount the community paid for the SBAD to be minted, right? And to be to get the SBAD to be verified, it is $10 in fiat and current, and it is in fiat and stable coins. And here, in a convenient way, you can see the SLX revenue share 20% allocation in SOULB tokens and in fiat stable coins. And also you can see the expect dividends per 100 SLX tokens. So now it is 18 for the SOULB token per 100 SLX, right? And just half of the dollar for the 100 SLX and fiat and stable coins. And in this column, we provided just our expectation. So if we get 12,000 new people that will pay in this quarter for SBAD, right, you will have a different outcome, different result. It will have, as you can see, much more dividend distribution in SOULB tokens and in fiat and stable coins. So what is important here depends on your activity, depends on your promotion, depends on your minting of the SBAD, depends of your sharing this webinar and information about the Soulbound ID company and Soulbound ID project and Soulbound ID developments. This influence their final result for the investors and their final results for the dividends payouts, right? That we will conduct quarterly. And it is very important. So more active you will be, more dividends you will get in SLX revenue share token. And I think it is logical because I will kindly remind you that 20% from all of the company activities of the SBAD's payments will be allocated to the investors. So it's logical. More people will pay and enter the SBAD, more dividends they will get.
Yes, Ross, I would like to add please leave the screen. I would like to add a couple of points. So first of all, I would like to emphasize your attention to the transparency of the pipeline, right? So you have and of the business model itself. We are business and we're sharing, key data with our investors, saying this is the things that are in the real world, right? So we have total minted SBADs, which is now it's more than 12,000, right? And we say, okay, there's plenty of people around the world that are planning to go into the tokenization. There's plenty of people who would like to enjoy this, and then why don't we just bring them on board? That's the Web3 referral model that we've discussed before. That said, you track this number every month, and you see, okay, you multiply that number by 10, and this is the amount of dollars. There's two types of payments. There's utility token payments and the fiat payment. You can see them over there, which is number 7, right? You take 20% and you calculate the dividends which has to be paid within first 15 days of the next quarter. So which means that 15th of January, you're all gonna come and see the claims in the Stobox IO assets. And depending on our performance and transparency of that performance, we will see the amount of dividends in two types of tokens. Once we claim utility tokens, they will be paid as dividends, as well as the stable coins. Easy as that. And we understand that, come on, it's just 12,000 people. And there's more than 50,000 participated in the SOULB itself. And we're saying that, okay, so if by the end of this year, we will reach 12,500 new people, we're gonna pay $6 per every 100 SLX. That's it. And it's another point for you to understand is that the revenue of 20% is not divided by the total amount of tokens, which is 1 million, is divided by only the distributed part. So how many tokens are distributed? 58,000. So that revenue that we get is now divided on that number, 28. Tomorrow we will have, 70,000. Okay, great, we grow. So the dividends will be divided into, for 70,000 people. So we will gradually keep on building the number of token holders, but it will definitely reflect the amount of new SBIDs. So this is another balance. Remember, in the beginning, I told the demand and supply on what. This is another part of the demand and supply mechanism. So we supply, there's a demand for tokens and there's a revenue share which is a demand for that token as well. So we're just paying dividends on the distributed amount. And again, if we reach the pace at which we developed in the very beginning, which was April, May, that 12,500 is the average that we got within 3 months, right? It's not something out of this world. It's a statistics, that 12,500. But we remember, we were aiming for, and we are still aiming for 1 million in 2025. So I'm not gonna do the math lesson here, but we'll pretty much can do the calculations. But the most important is that for you, transparent for you, and if you have any questions, you ask. If you don't have any questions, look at these figures. That's what you ought to expect. That's it.
Exactly. Thank you, Jim. So to sum up, this document you can find in the DS dashboard of SLX by assets.stobox.io, and it is public. You can check out the SOULB tokenomics ongoing, right? And we'll update this data for every month. The same, and you can see what amount will be burned and allocated for the burn. And also you can track and see on a monthly basis the fully transparent SLX tokenomics. And what you need to understand that more activity you will bring, more promotion you will do, more people will use the technology, more SOULB will be burned, and from the other side, more dividends will be distributed for their SLX revenue share security token holders. Thank you. Please, you can share, Julia, their presentation. Thank you a lot. I think we provided a very valuable piece of information for the SOULB and for the SLX community members and investors. And you will like our transparency and our delivery of their Stobox and SOULB ID project. So we are working on, as Jim mentioned, we are working on the DS dashboard 3.4.4 update. We're working on a DS swap update. It will be the completely new DS swap, completely new venue for trading. Now we're refactoring more than 50 smart contracts at the same time, right? That's why the DS swap will go soon under the upgrade and will be not available for some period of time, because we will update the full infrastructure under the hood, all of the set of the smart contracts and all of the logic, because we want to make happen that the SOULB will be able to see their SBIDs that you get inside our Stobox ecosystem. And also we're working on the updates of the Soulbound ID, the product itself, and we're updating the platform each 2 weeks, each month. We're updating, bugs fixing, and implementing new features. And also, for the last more than 3 months, I know that Gene's spending at least 3 hours per day for the Stobox website, new Stobox website that we will release very soon. So for the last 3 months, each day, each week, and at weekends also, Gene and the team, because Gene leading the product side of our company, working on a new website, glancy, great design, new information that we will share, and it will be relevant for and updated very soon.
More leads, more tokenization, more information, more people. Yep.
Exactly, more understanding of what we are doing. And also, we are already listed their SOULB utility token on our first centralized exchange QMO, and we working on the listing on others, and others will come, either centralized, with whom we are working and with whom we're communicating now, and decentralized, such as PancakeSwap or such as our own venue, DSwap. And in November is planned the Malta ABC Summit. It is one of the biggest summit in the world in the blockchain industry. In 2019, we get there the award as a best tokenization provider. in 2023 in Dubai, we were included in top 5 startups of the year, and we plan to participate in Malta ABC Summit this November too. So, to sum up, what we did, the share drop and the technology for the GFST was provided, the share drop is conducted, the Soulbound ID technology was developed and fully working inside our Stobox ecosystem. The DS dashboard for the GFST is provided and delivered, and now the GFST STO is ready and live, right? And already 3,000 shareholders there. Also, the SLX conversion and SLX security token is delivered, and the SOULB utility token trading also delivered. So 5 delivered items during one webinar for the last couple of months. And also I shared their tokenomics, right, to be transparent inside of a company that you can find in their DS dashboard of their SLX token. Next slide, please. So you can see that SOULB public round is conducted, the GFST share drops and STO launch is delivered, Soulbound ID DS dashboard is live, SOULB SLX conversion is delivered, and the first round it is closed. SOULB utility token TextDex is delivered and now it's traded, and now we are, what month is it? It is October, right? And we're sitting in SLX STO round, and then we'll go to the SLX DS Swap DEX and their dividends payout. And you can check their previous webinars, and this slide never changed. Only was changed, it is their done items inside here, because we delivered it. So this roadmap were never changed of the months, right? Or some dates or some processes from the beginning. Only in a convenience way, you can see what is done already, what we already delivered. And I think it is very clear for you what will be the next steps or how we are going, and it will be convenient for you to check it out. So you can print screen if you do not understand what's going on and what is delivered and what is the next steps and what is the dates, what is the months that we're expecting, and save in your images. Next slide, please.
Ross, wait. It's important. I would like to mention there's one change that has to be done in this slide. We're gonna change February to January. That's definitely gonna be made. When the dividends pay out from February to January.
So it will be sooner.
Yes, exactly. Yes, this change has to be made. Yes.
Yeah, I think it is a positive information, piece of information for the community, that it will be much sooner than we expected from the beginning.
Yes, that change we can make now.
Thank you, Jim. Next slide, please. So you can screen it out and using these 2 QR codes for participate in the SOULB utility trading, SOULB utility token trading that is available on QMall on the left side. And on the right side, you can scan the QR code and join the SLX revenue share security token and join the SLX conversion, the SOULB to SLX, because the second round now is open, the first is closed, and don't miss your chance to participate there, because I received many messages in our community and from the leaders that they missed this opportunity because it was closed very fast, just in 48 hours.
It's open. It was closed at that price. Anybody can go in now, and there's a...
Yes.
Yeah, but it's not just the conversion. If you have utility tokens, you can buy them with the BUSD, or you can use your utility tokens, whatever makes you happy. Yeah, but it's on.
Yes, exactly. Next slide, please. So, thank you, dear community members, for your time and being with us today. It was a pleasure to provide their updates and valuable, important, their piece of information that need to be shared with the community. And it is great sharing with you the delivery items that we already conducted and share the insight where we are and where we are going, right? So to sum up, we currently working on the platform development features and also onboarding their new projects that will provide for you the opportunity to invest in profitable companies with a dividends payout monthly or quarterly, or entering such as their treasuries of their governments through the tokenization, because we will open this opportunity for our investors and for their SBID holders. Thank you, Gene.
Thank you.
Also for you, for your time, for your health, being with us today and for sharing available insights.
Wish you all safe and peace. Thank you.
Yes,
thank
you, Mila.
Yeah, passing mic to Mila.
Yes, thank you. It's amazing. And this journey which Ross and Gene has shared with us, with our community, it's amazing. I think this is only one of the few actually projects which we came across who deliver everything on time and look at their opportunity. Like it's amazing. And what they do, it's truly feel sometimes that they have some magic balls to to see the future.
To make the future, excellent. We don't have the balls to see the future, but we have ones to make one.
It's fine. Now I'm right. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. It's been really a pleasure to having you. It's been an amazing webinar. Make sure that at Coinset community you share this webinar with everybody, because the key information has been shared. Everybody must know. And look, the first dividends in January. This is definitely worth of the celebrate this amazing success of the project. So thanks a lot, guys. Hopefully I see you soon, and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mila,
Bye-bye.
for your energy. Yeah. Yep. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.